Okay, we are now on the record for Thursday morning's criminal docket, July 22nd, 2021. And if you have a quick announcement, please use your reaction button. Attorney Alvarez?
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Al Alvarez. I'm here on Anthony J. Trumpy. He should be a participant. He's got number 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, and 70 on the court's docket. He has 2 felonies pending, Your Honor. So we'd like to short reset so we can take care of the felonies. We have spoken to the misdemeanor prosecutor. We're going to try to work out a deal for all of them.
Okay, so Anthony J. Trumpy. Mr. Trumpy, can you please announce yourself?
My name is Anthony J. Trumpy. I'm here with you right now.
Okay, can you please turn your camera on, sir? Okay. Okay, there you go. Okay, and Mr. Alvarez, when is the setting in the felony, on the felony?
August 30th.
Okay. Let's come back on September 7th at 9:30, and let's see what happened on that.
Very good, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else, sir?
That's all I have. May I be excused?
You certainly may, you and your client.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Attorney Dora Alicia Garza, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. I have number 52, Alfonso Ramirez. I know, Judge, that I can see him there and it says connecting to audio under Frida Garza. It's the older gentleman with the lady next to him.
Okay. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, and let me go ahead and call CR 20-00890-I, the state of Texas versus Alfonso Ramirez. And what is your announcement, counselor?
Judge, in this case, I do need more time. Mr. Ramirez will not get his driver's license back until January of next year. And I am looking into whether we will be able to work this out or if this is going to be a trial case, Judge.
Okay. And so you need his license in order to plea him?
Well, his license, Judge, in order to apply, see if he qualifies for DWI.
For DWI court? Okay.
I do know he has a device, Judge.
Okay, do you know who he has that device with?
I don't.
Okay, is he Spanish speaking or English speaking?
Spanish.
Okay, Ms. Castaneda, can you please ask Mr. Ramirez to unmute himself just to push the microphone?
Alfonso Ramírez, ¿nos escucha? ¿Puede prender su micrófono? Alfonso Ramírez.
A ver, ya, a ver si me
Okay.
escucha.
Yes,
Ask
okay.
him who he has his device with.
Mr. Ramírez, ¿con quién tiene su dispositivo de alcohol?
¿Con quién tengo mi disposición? Ay, perdón, pues no tengo el papel a la mano, pero
I don't have the paper in my hand.
Okay, let me see. Ms. Soto, do you have anything on Mr. Ramirez?
No, Judge, I don't, Judge.
Okay.
I know he's had the device for over a year, Judge.
Okay, I do need ask Mr. Ramirez for his phone number, Ms. Castaneda.
Mr. Ramírez, ¿me puede dar su número de teléfono?
Sí, cómo no. Es 956-325-4334.
956-325-4334.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set you for a status in about 30 days, just so I can have a report to see how he's doing on his mobile device. And then I'll give you another status so that we can wait for his driver's license to be reinstated. But I just need to see how he's doing on that device. So we'll go ahead and let me see. Ms. Rivera, do we still have availability on the 24th?
Your Honor, of September?
No, of August. I just want 30 days, about 30 days.
Yes, ma'am, we do.
Okay, we'll have him come back on August the 24th at 9:30. And hopefully, after Ms. Soto has an opportunity to speak to him, she can have a report for me, and then we can see where we're at that time. Ms. Castaneda, can you please let Mr. Ramirez know to return on August the 24th at 9:30, and that the probation department will contact him sometime later today?
Mr. Ramírez, regresa para la corte el día 24 de agosto a
Sí.
las 9:30 de la mañana
24 de agosto a las 9:30.
y lo va a contactar la señorita del probation, lo va a llamar.
Ah, perfecto, ella me va a llamar. Y regreso el 24 de agosto. Ok. Sí, ok.
Yes, sí,
Okay, tell him that he's dismissed until then.
se puede retirar hasta entonces.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, sir. Okay, Ms. Garza, anything else?
Yes, Judge, I have number 63, Maria Torres, and she is also present.
Okay, that is CR 20-9668-I, the state of Texas versus Maria Torres. Ms. Torres, can you announce yourself?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, what is your announcement, counselor?
Judge, on this case, I'm also requesting additional time. I just picked up the flash drive this morning, Judge, with her video.
Y la licenciada.
Okay, and how much time do you need?
Judge, if we can have 30 to 45 days.
Okay,
Judge, if I may, Judge, Connie Soto with probation, she does have her mobile device, Judge, and she did have violations.
okay. Who does, Ms. Torres, who do you have your mobile device with?
I don't remember. I just know her name's Maggie.
Okay, Ms. Soto, who does she have her mobile device with?
She has it with RGV monitoring, Judge. And she had alcohol readings on June the 25th and June the 28th.
Did they give you the marker?
It gave me on June the 25th a 0.05 at 9:17 a.m. On June the 28th, a 0.096 at 10:38 a.m.
Okay, Ms. Torres, I'm not sure if you understand what no violations means. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is your first and your only warning.
Okay, ma'am.
You had 2 positive alcohol violations. One, which was nearing the legal limit, and the second, which was over the legal limit.
But
Now, no, don't talk. You like your freedom?
yes,
You wanna keep it?
yes, ma'am.
Then you better follow the court's order. Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
Next time I will have you appear in person if you have a violation, and I
Okay.
will have you taken into custody. Do you understand
Yes, ma'am.
me?
Judge, and
Okay.
just for the record and for Ms. Torres, a skip test will also be considered a positive.
Ms. Torres, you are to have 0 violations. That means you take your tests when you're supposed to take them. You do not drink. You do not have any positive alcohol readings. You do it exactly the way that you were instructed to do it. And if you need a recap on that, then you get with the probation department. Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
What is your phone number?
956-207-5722.
Okay, you can return on August the 31st at 9:30 a.m. I'm gonna monitor her closely, so I don't wanna go past 30 days. If she has any violations at that time, Ms. Garza, we'll make arrangements with your office so that she can appear in person so that we can have her taken into custody.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, anything else?
Yes, I also have number 43, 44, and 45, Jeremiah Oyervides.
Okay, Ms. Torres, you are temporarily excused until your next setting.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, CR 20-02996-I, CR 21-03810-I, CR 21-00034-I, the state of Texas versus Jeremiah Oyervides, that's Oyervidez. Sir, are you present? Mr. Oyervides, are you present?
I did see him present, Judge. Let me see if,
Mr. Oyervides, are you present?
I believe he's under Jeremiah's iPhone, Judge. Oh, there.
Okay, Mr. Oyervides, can you please unmute yourself? Let me see. Mr. Oyervides? I don't know if you want to contact him and tell him to turn on his camera. He may be away from the device.
Let me try that, Judge, and see if I can get a hold of him.
Okay. Do you have any other case after this one?
No, Judge, this is all I have.
Okay, it looks like, did we lose him? I think he disconnected.
Yeah, he's probably having trouble.
Hold on, he's trying to get back in. Let me see if he's able to connect to audio. Mr. Oyervides, can you hear us?
Yes, I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Okay, now I can.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
Ms. Garza, what is your announcement?
Yes, Judge, in this case, I only pending discovery in one case, Judge. I'm just asking more time to see if I can work them out with the prosecutor.
Okay, which one are you pending the discovery on?
The Judge. That would be on the newer case, Judge, which is the CR 21-03810.
Okay, and the motion has already been filed?
Yes, Judge.
Okay,
Judge, if I may,
yes.
Judge, I see the discovery for that one was sent back in May 13th.
Okay, Ms. Garza, I don't know if you want to check your emails or did you want for them to resend you the discovery?
Yes, Judge, if they can resend it, that's the only one that I see that I don't have, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Nguyen, can you please resend the discovery to Ms. Garza?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anything else?
No, Judge, that's all I have on this case.
Okay. All right. Then let me have you come back. I'll have you come back on August the 31st on him as well at 9:30.
Yes, Judge.
If after receiving the discovery, if that's the only thing pending and you're able to work it out and you have a recommendation and you want to be changed to the plea docket, just let us know.
I will, Judge.
Okay. If nothing further, you and your clients may be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Okay. Attorney Jaime Cavazos.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jaime Cavazos here, number 71, Myra Guadalupe Vargas.
Okay, that is CR 20-00877-I. The state of Texas versus Mayra Vargas. Is Ms. Vargas present?
Yes, Judge, I believe she's under Galaxy 810 or.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm here. I
Okay.
didn't know I had to unmute it.
Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, we're still awaiting digital discovery. I did turn in a USB early this week, Judge, so I understand I haven't gotten it yet. So we're just asking for some more time so we can look at that and then decide how we're going to proceed.
Okay. And have you received everything else on that, the other discovery? The paper?
I believe I have, Judge. I received written discovery and I'm just waiting I did turn in a USB, so I'm just waiting for that.
Okay, Ms. Vargas, who do you have your device with?
Smart.
Okay, Ms. Soto, do we have any reports on Ms. Vargas?
Judge, the information I received from Smart Start is that she's been in lockout since June the 6th of 2021. Prior to her being in lockout for the month of maybe March through April, she only had 2 engine starts. And maybe for the month of April, she only had 19 engine starts.
Okay, what's going on, Ms. Vargas? Are you not driving that vehicle or you're driving other
No.
vehicles?
I am driving that vehicle. It's just that right now I had an emergency. I couldn't pay it, but that's it. It's about payment. I'm just
Okay.
struggling with payment.
Well, the problem is that that's two little engine starts. So when you have an interlock device and you don't start your vehicle, that either tells me 1, the vehicle's broken down, or 2, you're avoiding that vehicle.
No.
Unless you're homebound.
I'm sorry. Yeah, besides that, I am working from home, but I just started this job. I did started the job, but I'm training. It's because it's weird, this job that I have. It's from telemarketing, and we have a program, and then all of a sudden, they don't really keep the programs, and then they cut it off, and then we I said, right now I'm not working it because they're having technical issues with the new program. So I'm like a week without work.
Okay. Well, if you're not working, I can order you, or I will order you if this job is not working out for you. I will order you to meet with the employment specialist of the county, Ms. Trejo, and she can assist you with looking for a job, number 1. Number 2, I'm not going to tolerate you being on lockout because that's not the order of the court.
No, I'm barely gonna get paid today, actually. That's what for the training. So that's what I was gonna go do and do the unlockout thing. But that's mostly what happened when I'm in lockout is because I'm not really I try really fast to get the money so that I could go.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna once you pay for that device, I'm not gonna have you on that interlock device. Personally, I don't like interlock devices. I don't think that they serve the purpose of what is intended, which is to see whether or not you are complying with your bond requirements. So I'm going to switch you to a mobile monitoring device.
Okay.
Number 1. So, number 2, you are to meet with that employment specialist.
Okay.
So they won't switch you until that other device is paid. So you're going to pay for that device.
Then I have to pay for the removement as well. I'm just saying.
I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming that you do, but perhaps they're at Smart Start. They'll work with you on something because they do tend to work with the people to see. So they will assist the court because I'm not going to have you not be on anything. This is your second DWI, and the statute mandates you to be on some type of mobile alcohol monitoring device, whether it be mobile or interlock. And interlock's not working. So what is your phone number?
956-450-4750.
Okay. Ms. Soto is tied up for the majority of the day today, but as soon as she is able to, she will contact you and you will receive further instruction.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and come back on September 2nd at 9:30. And then by then, I want to have a report on you and I need to see 0 violations. Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Cavazos, we'll see you on September 2nd at 9:30, sir.
Judge, if I may,
Yes.
does she have a time frame to get the mobile device installed?
Normally I give 48 hours. However, she needs to see what's going to happen once she pays that. If I give her a 48-hour deadline, then and she doesn't meet it, she's technically in contempt. So what I'm going to do, even though it's extra work for us, is I'm going to have you follow up with us, please, by next Thursday to see if she's gotten that device.
I will try to handle it up today, ma'am. My best. if it's
Well, you
possible.
need to get it done
Yes, ma'am.
one way or another, ma'am. Because it's either you get it done and you start complying or you get taken in.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'll have you need to report it as soon as you get it to your attorney, and your attorney will contact our office.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay?
Thank you, Judge. That's all I have.
Okay. Thank you. Attorney Oscar Alvarez?
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here on number 11 and 12 on the court's docket, and my client is present.
Okay. CR 21-01726-I and CR 21-01727-I, the state of Texas versus Rick Changlani, Changlani. And what is your announcement, counselor?
Your Honor, this case was reset to allow my client to take some anger management classes, and I believe he's done that. We filed a certificate. I also think the victims are present in the courtroom, and I expect the district attorney's office to put some evidence and hopefully dismiss these cases.
Okay, and what is the victim's name, or what are the victims' names?
So it is Rick Changlani's father and mother, Dr. Changlani and Ms. Changlani.
Yes, Judge, we are ready to proceed with victim testimony on those.
Okay, all right. Then let me go ahead, and they are each one on each case?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. So Dr. Changlani and Ms. Changlani, can you please raise your right hand? And unmute. Let me have you unmute yourself, Ms. Changlani.
Can you unmute?
Okay. Do you swear that the testimony that you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God, Mr. Changlani?
Yes, I do.
And Ms. Changlani?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Mr. Wind?
Yes, Judge. What is your relationship with the defendant, Mr. Changlani?
He's my son. I'm going to be
And what is your relationship to the defendant, Dr. Changlani?
Yes, he's my son.
Okay. Mr. Changlani, can you tell me what happened on February 16th, 2021?
So basically, Rick has a diagnosis of mental illness.
Okay, Ms.
And,
Changlani, I'm sorry. I believe that question was directed to your husband, Dr.
Oh, sorry.
Changlani.
Oh,
He's
okay.
going to take each of you one at a time.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll start. So on that day, as my wife was mentioning earlier, he has mental illness, and he was very agitated that day. And I heard a scream, and I heard some noise in my house in the corner room, and so I ran there. And Rick was very agitated and upset, and he was pushing my wife against the wall. So I tried to defend her, and I just got in the way, basically. She's the one who really got hurt. I was just I didn't get much injury, but we were just trying to calm him down. And ultimately, I had to push him onto the sofa, and then he calmed down. But by then, she had he had been very angry. So I basically got into the last bit of the end, and then after that, he did calm down.
Okay. Were there any violent acts involved?
Sorry?
Were there any violent acts involved?
Any violent acts? Yes, he was angry and agitated, and he was pushing her against the wall, and so she got hurt.
Did the defendant punch you in your face and head?
To me?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Whatever I experienced was I was just trying to block, to defend her, and I was trying to shield her. So he was basically I got hit, but it was more like I was on the side, and so it was not directly to me.
Is there a history of violence in your relationship with the defendant?
History of what?
Is there a history of violence in your relationship with the defendant?
It's never been this bad. This is the worst. In the past, he's gotten agitated and angry, but mostly it's been like he would damage some furniture or things like that. But to this extent, this is the first time.
Are you concerned about any future violent acts?
Well, in the recent past, we've seen a lot of improvement. As the attorney mentioned, he's gone through anger management. So we think that he has improved a lot. He also is living in his own apartment. So he has, at that time, he was living with us. And there were several factors that led to his agitation. He was supposed to go on an overseas trip that got canceled several times, and he was very angry and upset, and because of the weather problems that we had. Then just a day or two before that, we had some power outages, so he was feeling trapped at home. But recently, he's been living in his own apartment. We have provided him a vehicle, and he's been going to the gym regularly, behaving perfectly normal in the last few months since we've gotten, since all that. And so we see a big improvement. Plus, his medications have been altered and changed. And I think that has led to a lot of improvement in his mental stability. We felt around that time when the incident happened that for a few days, we felt that something needed to be done. And so after all these things happened, his medications have been adjusted and led to a lot of improvement. So we are very optimistic that he will continue like this.
And did you fill out an affidavit of non-prosecution with the DA's office?
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Okay. Did you fill it out on your own free will?
Yes.
And nobody promised you anything or threatened you in any way to get you to sign the AMP?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
I said that nobody promised you anything or threatened you in any way to get you to sign the affidavit?
No, we did it. I did it by myself, and so also my wife.
And do you wish to drop the charges against the defendant?
Yes, I would like to drop the charges.
Okay. You do understand that by dropping the charges, this case cannot be reopened in the future, right?
Yes, I understand.
However, you do understand that if another incident was to occur, you can open up a new case, right?
Yes, I understand.
Judge, the state passed the witness.
Okay, any questions, Mr. Alvarez of Dr. Chogani?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. And you have some questions for Ms. Changlani?
Yes, Judge. Ms. Changlani, is everything your husband said accurate and correct?
Absolutely correct, yes. And Rick has finished his anger management course. He has been very, very nice and polite, helping with errands. He's really trying to turn things around. And I think the medications probably, and maybe also him trying to live on his own has definitely helped him try to manage his own mental stability.
Did you fill out an affidavit of non-prosecution with the DA's office?
Yes, we did. I did, sir.
Okay. Did you fill it out on your own free will?
Yes, I did.
And nobody promised you anything or threatened you in any way to get you to sign the affidavit?
No, nothing.
So do you wish to drop the charges against the defendant?
Yes, sir.
And you also understand that by dropping the cases, this case cannot reopen in the future. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you do understand that if another incident was to occur, you can open up a new case. Is that correct?
Yes.
The state passes the witness, Your Honor.
Mr. Alvarez, any questions of Ms. Changlani?
No questions, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, then at this time, the court will accept the testimony as true and accept the affidavits of non-prosecution. And this will be dismissed administratively. I'll wait for that to be submitted to my queue, and I'll sign off on it when we do receive it. And I wish Rick the best of luck, and the Changlani family the best of luck, and
Thank you.
hopefully everything still continues to go in a positive direction. This
Thank
is
you.
always very hard on the family, but the fact that he has a good support system should be helping him in his betterment of his life.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Thank you, Your Honor.
yes, you're very welcome. Okay, so everyone is excused from the court proceedings. Mr. Alvarez, do you have another case?
No, Your Honor, your hair still looks fabulous after the exercise.
Thanks, and congratulations on that win.
Thank you, Your Honor. See you next time.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Okay, Attorney James Alanis.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning,
I
sir.
have two cases with you this morning. First
Okay.
is number 6 on your docket, Mario Cavazos.
Okay, that is CR 20-03287-I, the state of Texas versus Mario Cavazos. Okay, Mr. Cavazos, are you present?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Okay, and what is your announcement, counselor?
Judge, we're just asking if we could get a reset date on the next plea date.
Okay, so what are we doing, or does he have any other charges pending? I mean, this seems like something that could be taken care of rather quickly, or disposed of rather quickly. Does he have any prior arrests?
Let me see, Judge. Let me check. We'll go check on that, Judge. Quick.
Judge, he does have prior history.
Okay. It's a high bond they gave him. Okay. Well, what do you want to do with this, Mr. Alanis? You need some time to look at the case or work it up, or?
Judge, I did get a recommendation from the state, so I'm going to negotiate with them. I think we could dispose of it maybe like in 2 or 3 weeks, Judge.
Okay. What are his prior arrests?
His prior arrests including DWIs, POMs, resisting, theft, evading, POCS, and a couple of POMs, Judge.
And does he have any of those cases open right now?
No, Judge.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Cavazos, you might need some help in hearing, what, I don't know if you have a substance abuse problem.
No, but I mean those cases, they're long cases. They're like really old cases,
Okay. Let's come back on September the 2nd at 9:30.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Cavazos, we'll see you on September 2nd at 9:30, sir.
Okay.
So you are excused. Okay,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Alanis, what other case do you have?
Judge, the other case I have is not on the court's docket. It is CR 20-0565I, David Lee Lopez. He's present now.
It's not on my docket?
No,
Your Honor,
Was
can I?
it supposed to be on the docket?
it's a recall of a warrant, Judge.
Oh, okay.
What's
Go
the case,
ahead.
Judge?
What was that?
The cost number again?
It's CR 20-04-565I.
Your Honor, on this case, his capias was issued on the 19th of July. He missed a status on June the 23rd of this year.
And where's Mr. Lopez right now?
He's in Virginia, Judge. He is
Oh,
present.
is he on the screen?
Yes, he's wearing a construction hat.
Okay. Mr. Lopez, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so your attorney is asking for your warrant to be recalled. I need you to understand, sir, that anytime that you have court, you need to be present, or else I will issue a warrant for your arrest. You understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Alanis, what is the offense?
It's a possession of a controlled substance, Your Honor. It's a Class A. I do know that he qualified for an ADR, Judge. He's going to finish his drug course by the end of this week. We should be able to dispose of this case like in 2 weeks, Your Honor.
Okay.
That is the only thing that we're missing, Judge.
Okay, well then, do you want me to place him on the plea docket then for?
It's an ADR, Judge. So
Oh, I mean, it'll be done. Okay,
Correct.
but I need to keep track of it. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, so let's come back on August the 19th at 9:30.
Okay. Thank you so much, Judge. That's all I have for you.
Okay,
Have a good day.
all right, Mr. Lopez, you're excused until then, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Ramos?
Good morning, Judge. Numbers 26, 27, and 28, I believe, is State of Texas versus Dylan Guerra. I'm standing in for Rene Flores.
Okay, and is Mr. Guerra present?
He is, Your Honor. My staff confirmed that. Mr. Guerra, would you please speak?
I'm here. I'm present.
Okay, thank you.
I'm
Judge, we're asking.
at work.
Okay. Judge, we're asking for about 30 more days. We have received all the discovery. We need to review one more video with Mr. Guerra.
Okay, and Ms. Soto, do you have a report on Mr. Guerra's device?
Yes, Judge, he does have an interlock device with Lifesaver and he does not have a violation.
Okay, then we'll come back on September the 2nd. Do you want another status, Mr. Ramos, or did you
Yes,
want?
Judge. Another status would be perfect.
September 2nd at 9:30.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Guerra, we'll see you then.
All right, thank you. May I be excused?
You certainly may, sir.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Likewise. Is that all? Okay, Attorney Jaime Aleman?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have number 39 and 40 on the court's docket.
Okay, good morning, sir. CR 19047004-I, CR 190126-4-I, the state of Texas versus Jessica Medina. Is Ms. Medina present?
She is present, Your Honor.
Ms. Medina, can you please announce yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what is your announcement, counselor?
Your Honor, this particular two cases, my client actually was going to be reaching out to the DA's office because my client just recently completed the felony drug court program on July the 9th. She had also a POM charge that has already been dismissed. Looks like I just saw that in the last couple of days. I believe the state filed a dismissal. So I was going to reach out to them to see, I know when we worked on the felony package deal, there are some sort of, we would consider positively if she does well, consider dismissing these cases. No formal promise, no guarantees, obviously. So I was going to reach out to Ms. Lozano and the DAs to see if maybe they would consider dismissing these other two cases as well. They're sort of all the same time period. She did very well for the last 2 years, has completed the drug court program, which, as the court knows, is a very rigorous program. So I was going to be begging and pleading with the state to consider some sort of resolution of these two misdemeanor cases as well.
So it seems like it was just a bad chapter in Miss Medina's life at that time.
Correct. Exactly.
It happens. All right. Well, I'll give you an opportunity to discuss that with the state. September 2nd, is that enough time for you?
I would think so. Yes, Your Honor. That would be great.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and set you for another status just in case nothing happens. But if you do get it worked out and you want to be placed on the plea docket, just let us know. So,
is there a dismissal docket, Judge? I'm just curious, for the state.
Well, if it's administrative, it's administrative. I'll probably we usually put a tickler once they tell us that it'll be dismissed. But then if not, we handle all the dismissals as well on the plea docket.
Of course, of course.
So I'll put her on September 2nd at 9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So Ms. Medina, congratulations on completing that program. I do know that it's rigorous. And hopefully everything is going well for you now.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay. Anything else?
Nothing further from me, Judge. May we be excused?
You certainly may.
Have a great day, Judge. Good seeing
Thank
everybody.
you.
Thank you.
Likewise. Okay. Attorney Armando Escamilla?
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here on number 9, Eliazar Cervantes. He is present.
Okay. Mr. Eleazar Cervantes, can you please announce yourself?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, that is CR 20-5469-I. And what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, my client was recently accepted into, or a PTD was recently approved for him to enter into. We've waiting really just to contact the DA's office and have him make arrangements for payment and get started on the program.
Okay, anything from the state?
Yes, Judge, defense counsel is correct. The defendant was approved for PTD. We'll send out the PTD payment letter to him after docket.
Okay, so then will he be ready for placement by September the 2nd?
I think so, sir. I think so, Judge.
Okay, will Mr. Cervantes be able to make his payment before then, Mr. Escamilla?
We anticipate he will, Your Honor.
Okay, then we'll see him on September the 2nd at 1:30.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's the only matter we have. May we be excused?
You certainly may. Okay, Attorney Nora Martinez?
Present, Your Honor.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Okay, and what number are you on the court's docket?
22 and 23.
Okay,
Got
that
it.
is CR 20. Oh, I'm sorry, CR 20-11787-I, CR 20-07721-I. Well, I'm sorry. You said what number?
22 and 23?
Okay, on mine it's 23 and 24.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's CR 21-04479-I, CR 21-04480-I, the state of Texas versus Cesar Gonzalez Garza. Mr. Garza present?
Yes, he should be present, Your Honor.
Mr. Garza, can you please unmute yourself and announce yourself?
I'm present, Your Honor.
Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
We did receive an offer from the state, Your Honor, and then I did receive an affidavit of non-prosecution signed from victim on this case. I did forward that over to the state this morning. So if I can confer with the state and see how they would want to move forward on this.
Okay, any additional announcement from the state?
Judge, I would need to speak with the victim in this case, and then I can get in touch with Ms. Martinez.
Okay.
I'm not sure if the court would want to, I guess, just a short reset, Judge.
Okay, if it's a short, well, how short? The shortest I have is August 5th, and that's pretty stacked. If not, I can do the 19th, or it would be the 2nd. September 2nd.
I think, well, September 2nd, I guess, would work with you, Judge. I'm not sure what Ms. Martinez's schedule is looking like.
We're okay with September 2nd, Your Honor.
Okay, September 2nd at 9:30 then.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else?
That's it.
Okay. And do you have any other case, Ms. Martinez?
That's the only case, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Okay, yes, you may.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Alvarez, I believe you're stepping in for Mr. Hernandez.
I am, Your Honor. I am, Your Honor.
And what number on the court's docket, sir?
I do not know the number, Judge. He just sent me the information this morning.
Number
That I could stand in for him.
Go ahead, Ms. Rivera.
He's number 26, Judge.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
CR 1916162-I, the state of Texas versus Jorge Miguel Gonzalez. Mr. Gonzalez, are you present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, Mr. Hernandez was saying that he needed some more time because he needed a recommendation from the state, and so he can confer with his client.
Okay, has discovery been sent out to Mr. Hernandez? Mr. Nguyen, do you see that?
Yes, Judge. I saw it was sent on June 25th.
Okay. Is there any video on this?
Where should I check?
Does it show?
Judge, I don't see it on here, but I don't see a DVD, I mean, a USB was submitted for this one. So.
Okay, but is there video?
I'm checking on that, Judge.
Let me see, Judge, give me one. I don't think the DVD part was checked off of our discovery packet, Judge. So it probably means there isn't one. We can definitely pull the file and let defense counsel know.
Okay, well, if there's one, that way y'all can let Mr. Hernandez know to have a USB submitted before the next setting, so that the next setting, I don't have the announcement that we still need a USB, okay?
Yes,
And then if there isn't, and he already has all the discovery, that way Mr. Alvarez can let him know that he already has all the discovery in this case.
So it does say, Judge, on the, because I pulled up, we sent discovery 2 times. On the second one, it is highlighted that there's other photos, not videos though. Which the photos, if they were printed, should have been already included. If they're not, if he doesn't have them, then they should be in a DVD, and he can definitely drop off the USB with us.
Okay, Mr. Alvarez, if you can assist the court and let Mr. Hernandez know that there are photos that should be a part of his discovery packet. And if he doesn't have those photos printed, that means that they're digital, and that he does need to submit a USB to the DA's office so they can get that to him.
Yes, Your Honor, and I'm doing that now. I'm texting that he needs to submit a USB ASAP, and I'm gonna give him the new reset date.
Okay, so Ms. Soto, do you have any information on Mr. Gonzalez's device?
Judge, I spoke to him to inquire who he has his device with, and he advised me that it is not active at the time due to financial reasons.
Okay, Mr. Gonzalez, are you working?
Not at the moment.
Okay, then you are ordered to meet with our employment specialist, Ms. Trejo, and to let you know, your financial inability does not excuse you from following the court's order, sir. Okay, so you are in violation, and that is enough for me to have you arrested at this time.
Yes, ma'am.
And what did you have, a mobile device or an interlock device?
I had a mobile.
And who did you have that with?
I'm not sure what company it was.
Ms. Soto, are you showing what company he's with?
No, Judge, I don't have that information.
Okay. And Mr. Gonzalez, do you have access to getting that phone number?
Yes, I could go stop by their office right now.
Okay, well, you need to stop by their office today, find out what you need to do to get back onto that device.
Okay.
And then, Mr. Alvarez, I'm gonna give Mr. Hernandez 1 week to contact our office to let us know if his client received the mobile device, if he's back on his mobile device. If he's
Okay.
not, then we will make arrangements for Mr. Gonzalez to be taken into custody.
Okay.
Mr. Gonzalez, our freedom is very precious, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you want to stay on this side, you need to make sure that you follow the court's order. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, and what is your phone number, Mr. Gonzalez?
956-960-4224.
Okay. Now you are to contact Ms. Soto by the end of today to let her know who your provider is.
Okay.
So at the very least, today, you need to make time to go to that building and get that information. Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
Whatever they tell you, you're going to relay that information to Ms. Soto.
Okay.
So you've already spoken to her once, so you should have her phone number. Do you have something to write with?
Oh, yes, I have it.
You do have it? Okay. All right. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have him return for a status on August the 19th because I want to make sure that he's on his mobile device and maybe I can get a quick report. So it's August 19th at 9:30.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. We will see you then, Mr. Gonzalez. You are temporarily excused.
Thank you.
Okay, anything else, Mr.
That,
Evans?
that concludes my business. May I be excused?
You certainly may. Mr. Wayland, is your client on?
Yes, Your Honor, my client's here with me.
Okay, and what number are you on the court's docket?
I have number 75. Angel Zaparia.
Okay, that is CR 21-04983-I, the state of Texas versus Angel Samaripa. Mr. Samaripa?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, you certainly do look 100% better than your other appearance when you were in front of me before.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And Mr. Wayland, what is your announcement to the court?
Your Honor, we would like to apply for a pretrial diversion. And talking to my client earlier this morning, he doesn't have any priors, and it would be greatly appreciated if we could apply for pretrial diversion.
Okay, can the state see if he's PTD eligible or by any chance?
Yes, Judge, the defendant is pretty eligible.
Okay, well, he is eligible, so I'm going to give him an opportunity to apply for that program.
Yes,
So,
Your Honor.
if you can turn the camera to Mr. Samaripa, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
Good morning,
Mr.
ma'am.
Samaripa, I need for you to understand that this opportunity for you to apply for PTD does not mean that just because you're eligible that you will be accepted.
Yes, ma'am.
However, if you are accepted, I'm going to let you know that you will have to take a urine analysis. And then I have the option of randomly drug testing you. And especially after your last appearance in court, which was less than favorable for you,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm very inclined to do that. So I suggest that if you are on the right path, that you continue on the right path.
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
the PTD program is not something that you mess around with.
Yes, ma'am.
And once you mess up and they ask for your removal, I don't have to place you back on that program. I can grant their removal, and then you're going to be left with very minimum options as to how to take care of this case. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll give you that opportunity, Mr. Wayland.
Yes, Your
For
Honor.
you to apply, and then, so I'm gonna give you another setting. Before that setting, I expect that the application will be in. I don't expect that there will be an answer, but I at least want the application to be in.
Yes, Your Honor.
So make sure your client understands that he has to stay in close contact with you to assist you in filling out that packet for him.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'll have you all come back on Miss Rivera, do we still have room on the 26th?
Yes, ma'am, we do.
Okay, let me have you come back on August the 26th at 9:30 just to see and make sure that the packet has been submitted and is under review by that time.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so we'll see you back here, Mr. Samaripa, August 26th at 9:30 a.m. Please stay in contact with your attorney, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Have a good day.
Thank you. Likewise, you are excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Attorney Lily Gutierrez.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning,
I'm
ma'am.
here on numbers 14 through 17 on the docket, Alexander Contreras.
Okay, CR 19-08988-I, CR 21-00100-I, CR 21-03715-I, and CR 21-03714-I, the state of Texas versus Alexander Contreras. Is Mr. Contreras present?
Yes, he is, Your Honor.
Mr. Contreras, can you please announce yourself?
Your Honor, I just spoke with him and I told him to pay attention for our case to be called. He's on Galaxy S10. I don't think he's unmuted though. I don't think he's muted though.
I think he just disconnected. He wasn't connected to audio, so he probably is gonna try to come back in, or let's see. He hasn't tried, Ms. Gutierrez.
Your Honor, what would the court like for me to do? This will be an announcement requesting additional time, but obviously the court wants to see Mr.
You can do one of two things. You can make your announcement, and then once he comes in, I'll just verify that it's him. And that way you don't have to wait, or you can wait for your client to come back on.
No, Your Honor, I do have another hearing in county court too, so I would like to proceed with my announcement.
Okay.
Your Honor,
go ahead.
I have been in communication with Ms. Gurena regarding a resolution to this case, and I'm asking for a short continuance of 2 weeks. I believe Ms. Gurena's needing to speak with the 2 victims in this case to see how we can move forward with the resolution.
Okay, so you're asking for a status again in 2 weeks, or to be placed on the plea docket in 2 weeks?
A status, Your Honor. My client, yes, we're trying to work towards a dismissal. This is a family fight, and so the assaults are against his brothers, and brothers don't want to proceed, and so we're trying to figure out how we can proceed. My client is wanting to enlist in the military, and that this would affect him. So Ms. Gurena is simply going to confirm what I have relayed to her about what the family's position is, and then probably staff it with Ms. Melissa Lozano.
Okay. Your client did come back in, except that he's having trouble connecting to audio. But if he could turn on his video, if he's not connected to audio, he's not going to hear me. So,
Your Honor, if I can call him really quickly and just tell him to turn on the camera.
Let me see if this got a new feature now. It's called merge audio. So I'm going to see if it'll let me.
Your Honor, he's saying that he was logged out and he's trying to come back in. Are you?
No, he's in. I see him. I let him in.
You're in. Can you open the camera so that we can see you? Okay, go back. Yes, he's going to do that. He needed to end the phone call in order to do that. Where is he?
Okay, so then if it's going to be a short continuance, it'll be August the 5th at 9:30.
Your Honor, to be fair, I think maybe we should ask, is Ms. Gurena on, how much time they think they need? I said 2 weeks. I don't know that she can accomplish what she needs.
Ms. Guarena's not in the
She's not-
office today.
She's not in, Judge, but I am actually writing an email to her right now about this case. And I did hear in August 20-something, so it's a little bit more than 2 weeks. We should have an
Okay.
answer by then.
Though, so she's gonna need some time. If she's gonna need towards the end of the month, then we'll come back on September 2nd.
September 2nd. Very well, Your Honor.
And I'm just gonna, your client, let me see.
It looks like he's on a call, like he called in.
Well, I merged him to see if he could do audio. But he's still on mute. And I don't see his video.
No, I don't either. Is there any instructions that you would like me to tell him?
He needs to, yeah, he needs to show himself on video. So if you can call him and tell him to try to come back in, I automatically allow everybody in.
Okay, very well, Your Honor.
So your part is concluded, but I do need to see him. So
very well.
He needs to figure it out.
Okay, I'll let him know, Your Honor. Appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, likewise. Okay, Attorney Jesse Contreras.
Your Honor, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
All right, I got number 53 on your docket, I think. 53.
Okay, yes, sir. That is CR 20-08566-I, the state of Texas versus Luis Martin Ramirez. Is Mr. Ramirez on?
No, he's in federal custody, Your Honor,
Oh.
in Corpus Christi. However, the public defenders, the federal public defenders got a hold of me yesterday, Your Honor, and they're going to set bond on him, believe it or not, out there in the federal court. I don't know what judge it is, but they're going to set bond. What's going on is that Saldua bail bonds got out of the, or revoked or rejected the bond. So the bond was 1,000 cash surety. What I'm asking the court this morning is to reinstate the bond of 1,000 cash surety, Your Honor, so that he can bond out over there in federal custody and take care of this case as well. Again, it was revoked by bondsman. So I'm just asking again for a reinstatement of the bond on this case, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything from the state?
Judge, I'm pulling up the J link. Give me 1 second. His original bond was 1,000 cash surety. That's fine by us, Judge. We would
Okay,
just have
hold
to-
on real quick. Mr. Contreras,
Yes,
can you
Your
hear
Honor.
me? No, I'm
Yes,
sorry,
Your Honor. I can
another
hear-
Mr. Contreras.
I can hear you
It's 'cause
because
I have
the
some-
Galaxy
Hold
S10
on.
interfering.
That's what I'm getting to. The gentleman's phone who's interfering is also Mr. Contreras. So let me, Mr. Contreras.
Primo.
Michael Pearson.
Okay, we had been wanting him to unmute and he unmuted at the wrong time. Okay, Ms. Lozano, what were you saying, ma'am?
Yes, Judge, that we're okay with reinstating the bond. We would just ask that he have no harmful contact with the victim.
Okay, then your request will be granted along with the state's request will also be granted of no harmful contact with the victim.
Yes, Your Honor. Can we get a maybe September setting on this case, Your Honor?
Okay, a late setting because I don't know when they're gonna release him.
Well, they're going to release him probably next week. He's got a court next week, Your Honor. And the judge was willing to get set bond, but this was hindering his getting the bond over there in federal court.
Okay. Well, then you can come back on September 2nd
Thank you so much. There's another
at
case.
9:30.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. There's another case on your docket. I don't have the docket number, but it's on Santos Martinez Avitia Jr. That is CR 19-08-160. Santos Martinez Avitia. I apologize for not getting the docket number.
Can I have the case number again?
I don't see that on my docket.
It might not be CR 19-08-160. 160.
Your Honor, he is set for August the 5th. I do see that he's in jail. He was booked the 17th.
Did you hear that, Mr. Contreras?
Yes, Your Honor, I apologize for this inconvenience. We're ahead of the court. So August 5th, I'll see you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Judge.
Okay. Alexander Contreras, can you hear me? I see you now. Alexander Contreras. Mr. Contreras, can you hear me? I think he has a real bad connection. Okay, Attorney Jose Antonio Solis.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning, sir.
I've got number 13 of your docket, John Paul Chavez.
CR 1903227-I. Mr. Chavez, are you present?
Yes, Judge.
Do you see him on the screen anywhere?
Yes, Judge. He's wearing a blue shirt. It says John Paul Chavez Farias on screen.
He's unmuted, Your Honor. I believe they spoke at the same time.
Present, Your Honor.
Okay, there you are. Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, I'm going to ask for a short reset as there is one last item pending for submission of the PTD application. He will come into my office today to finalize that application.
Okay, anything from the state?
Nothing in that case, Judge. The defendant is pretty eligible in that case, so we look forward to reviewing it.
Okay. Is he on a device? Mr. Chavez, do you have an alcohol monitoring device or an interlock device?
I did have it the first 60 days, Your Honor, and then they took me off of it. I don't have it anymore.
Okay. And has he picked up anything since then?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, I'll give you an opportunity to get that item turned in. And so let's see if by September 2nd you have an answer.
Okay.
Let's not wait till September 2nd to turn what you need to in. But let's see if we have an answer by September 2nd. If he's ready for placement, let us know. And we'll move him from 9:30 to 1:30.
Thank you.
Okay?
We have also number 10 on your docket, Mr. Jose Chavez, and I do see him on the screen as well.
Okay, Mr. Chavez, we'll see you on September 2nd at 9:30. I expect that you'll have that item turned into your attorney. Okay?
Yes, Your
Parece que quieren ver si quieren. Yo para que no se aburre porque vas un rato aquí en el teléfono. Si quieres te hacha.
Okay, one moment, everyone. For some reason, it's not letting me mute. Yeah. Mr. Contreras, Alexander Contreras, can you hear me?
No, usted quiera. Ahí está también el Sonic. Yo no voy a comer.
Okay. CR 2008-167-I, the state of Texas versus Jose Chaitis. Mr. Chaitis, are you present?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, on July 20th, we submitted a PTD application, Your Honor.
Okay, any announcement from the state?
Judge, I don't see it on my end, but probably just submit it. That's why I don't see it, but.
Yes, Judge. I see today they actually just wrote a note that it was submitted and accepted.
So the application was accepted or he was accepted? Into
No, I'm sorry, the application, Judge.
Okay.
So it should be under review. Judge, because it is a DWI and I'm not sure if you've heard, Mr. Villescas has left the office and he was the one that reviewed them. If we can get maybe 60 days instead of the like 30 normal days, just so that we have enough time to review these apps.
Okay. And Mr. Chidas, do you have a mobile device or an interlock device?
Interlock device.
Okay. Ms. Soto, do you have a report on Mr. Chidas?
Judge, he has his interlock device with Lifesaver. The report for the past month does not show any violations, but he is showing violations on July 17th and July 19th. He's showing this, he's having rolling retest refused. I spoke to him, he advised me it was his vehicle. Company is advising me that he's driving around and refusing to retest. That is what Lifesaver is telling me. I did advise him to contact Lifesaver and see what was going on.
That he's refusing to retest?
Correct, Judge. What happens is you've launched the device from the vehicle and you're driving around and the device will ask you for a retest. So for example, on July the 17th, he had 143 rolling retests. And on July the 19th, he had 51 rolling retests. So he's not retesting. So I'm not sure what is going on with the device. I'm not sure.
Okay, so Mr. Chidas, I'm going to give you an opportunity. Are you not retesting on purpose? Or what's the situation?
No, Judge, I don't know what the issue was. I did call Lifesaver after my appointment with, doing the service, the monthly service. They just told me that they had to reset it. So I went back the next day after my appointment and they reset it. And they just told me if it does it again, then to call Lifesaver so we can switch out the device. But I was not refusing to test or anything like that.
Yes, Judge, it's common on these devices to have malfunctions and, so I just asked that to be taken into consideration.
Okay, because I'm going to tell you that if you don't get that problem taken care of, if it truly really is a problem, when you're on the program, those are all going to be considered violations and you're going to get kicked out before you even get a chance to really start it. Okay, so that needs to get under control. And if for whatever reason it's going to continue doing that, then I can take you off the device and put you on a mobile monitoring device. So, I mean, you need to stay in close contact with your attorney about that, because at some point it may become a real big issue for you. Like it's an issue right now, but I'm going to give you an opportunity to take care of that, because you know how bad that sounds?
Yes,
I
Judge,
mean, I understand it may not be the case, but it looks one way. You know?
Yes, I understand, Judge. It surprised.
Give me a second. Just give me a second. Judge, I had no information regarding this, so I just asked the court to give me an opportunity to run everything with him. I'm sure it won't reoccur, Your Honor. Like he explained, it was a problem with the device, so we'll get it squared away. It won't happen again, Judge.
Okay, well, we'll come back since we're having to do 60 days for right now. We're going to come back on September the 28th at 9:30. If you already have the response and he's ready for placement, let us know so we can change him to the 1:30 docket.
Will do, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him return on August the 26th, just so I can see if everything was taken care of with the interlock device. So it'll be a status as to his device. And that way, if there's issues, we're not wasting time for the next 60 days. Okay, Mr. Chidas, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Mr. Solis, anything else?
Yes, Judge, I also have number 62, Ms. Maricela Serna.
CR 21-02311-I, Ms. Serna, are you present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor? It muted you for some reason.
Sorry. Judge, I'm going to ask for 30 days, Judge. I do need to meet with her. I do see that she's PTD eligible, so I need to go over that and the evidence with her.
Okay, so that'll be August the 26th at 9:30, and by then, so that she can apply before then.
Judge, can I just tell Ms. Edna, I sent her a direct message right now through here with my phone number, office number. If she can please call my office so we can discuss this.
Yes, I will. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll see you on August the 26th at 9:30. Ms. Sedla, please stay in close contact with your attorney because you are to apply for the PTD program before then, if that is what you're going to do.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
May we be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Attorney Patrick Kennedy.
Morning, Judge. I have two defendants for you this morning. The first one is number, I believe it's number 2 and 3 in your docket, Luis Zunica.
Okay, CR 20-2296-I and CR 20-2297-I. Okay. Have y'all filed a notice of appearance on this, Mr. Kennedy? Because I'm not showing any attorney for him.
Yes, Judge, we already did a plea on this case. It's a restitution hearing today.
Oh, okay. I wonder why they don't have you.
I'm not sure.
Remove it, Judge.
Oh, okay. Okay, and is the state ready to proceed?
Judge, I see this is a domestic violence unit case and I don't see ADA Rebecca. Do you guys see her? Am I missing her?
Do you
I
want
can-
an opportunity? No, she's not on anymore.
Okay, let me, if you can recall it, Judge, I'll text her right now.
Okay,
Sorry,
let me read.
I'm sorry, I have another defendant, Your Honor.
Okay, what is the other defendant?
It's number 60 in your course docket, Rafael Rubalcaba.
Okay, I did see Mr. Rubalcaba on.
He's a Spanish speaker. The state was looking into restitution information, but we are applying for PTD. The application is ready to go. We just needed an updated drug test, and we're doing that today. So it should be submitted by the end of the day today.
Okay, so you're just missing the drug test to submit the PTD app?
Correct. And he's doing that after court this morning.
Okay. And who does he, Ms. Soto, do you have a report on him?
Yes, Judge, he has his device with Guardian Interlock and he does not have any violations.
Okay. All right, so then, well, if you're submitting it today and then the state is saying that they're needing about 60 days now to see if they're gonna accept or deny, then it'll be September the 28th at 9:30. If you have an answer by then and you need to be placed on the afternoon docket, let us know.
You got it, Judge.
Okay, so Ms. Castañeda, can you please tell Mr. Rubalcaba that he is to return on September the 28th at 9:30?
Mr. Rubalcaba, su próxima corte es el 28 de septiembre a las 9:30 de la mañana.
Okay.
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 Judge, do you want me to stay on standby for the other case?
Yes, I have not seen Ms. Saldana come on. Ms. Castaneda, you can let Mr. Rubalcaba know that he is excused.
Mr. Rubalcaba, se puede retirar.
Okay, gracias.
Thank you. Give me 1 second, Robert. Hold on.
Okay, then I'll recall you shortly, Mr. Kennedy.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Okay, Attorney Ricardo Perez.
Good morning, Judge. It's Eric Holguin standing in for Mr. Perez. I have number 35 through number 38. Clients here.
Okay, Mr. Holguin, that's CR 18-10711-I, CR 18-10709-I, CR 18-10710-I, and CR 18-12577-I, the state of Texas versus Mario Ivan Martinez. And what is your announcement, Counselor?
Yes, Judge. I think there was some judgment NISI back in May. We're just politely asking that the court consider recalling the NISI and a warrant if one's been issued.
Okay, where's Mr. Martinez? Can you please announce yourself? Mario Martinez. Which one is he, Mr. Holguin?
He's the one that says 1+.
Oh, is he Spanish speaking or English speaking?
I spoke English this morning.
Okay, Mario Martinez, please unmute yourself. Okay, so
Let-
that is your
Yeah.
client?
Yes, that's him, Your Honor.
Okay. Then I'll go ahead and recall the judgment license.
Thank you, Your
And
Honor.
what-
And
What are we gonna do on those cases?
if you could just give us a 30-day reset, that way I can figure out where we intend to take this case, and we'll let you know.
Okay.
Yes, because I'm in court right now.
What are his options?
Thank you.
Judge, I'm not sure. I just got this case handed to me this morning, but I'll see if
Okay, well, why don't you email the state and asking for a recommendation?
Okay,
And
will
then
do.
that way you can review that recommendation prior to the next setting. And you can let me know what we're going to do on this.
Yes,
Okay.
Judge.
So then I'll have you come back on September the 2nd at 9:30. That should be plenty of time to see where we're gonna go with this.
Thank you,
Your
Judge. Will do.
Yes,
He does have a DWI that was picked up this May. It was
okay,
a-
has that been set for arraignment?
It hasn't been processed through intake, Your Honor.
Okay. So, Mr. Holguin, were you all retained or appointed?
Retained on these, I was not aware of the new DWI.
Okay, well, it still hasn't been processed, but you may want to talk to him about that.
Will do, Your Honor.
Okay, so if we're able to catch that, if we're gonna do an arraignment, we can set them all up at the same time.
Yes, Judge.
On DWIs, we don't accept waiver of arraignments unless they have proof of a device.
Understood, Judge.
Okay, so just let him know, apparently he can't hear us, so something could have gone wrong with his audio, so let him know to return on September the 2nd at 9:30.
Yes, Judge. That's all I have this morning. May we be excused?
Yes, you both may be excused.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Ms. Saldana.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, so Mr. Kennedy, you still there? Okay, let me recall CR 20-02296-I, CR 20-02297-I, the state of Texas versus Luis Zuniga. Ms. Saldana, are we ready to go on the restitution hearing?
Yes, Judge, we are.
Okay. Okay, and do you have anybody that we need sworn in? Oh, you're on mute, Ms. Saldana.
Sorry, Judge.
Okay.
I'm going through the information and it looks like restitution is going to be set at 0, Judge.
Okay. On each of those cases?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so restitution will be set at 0 on CR 20-02296-I and on CR 20-02297-I. Okay. Well, that'll take care of that. Anything else, Mr. Kennedy?
No, Your Honor, that's all I have this morning.
Okay, Ms. Saldana, anything else?
Nothing further, Judge. May I be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you,
Have a
Judge.
good day.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. You too. Attorney Lauro Trejo?
Good morning, Judge. Lauro here. I have number 41 on your criminal docket. State of Texas versus Vianney Munoz. She should be logged in. CR 20-07073-I. Judge, we're asking for additional time. We're working on an occupational driver's license to apply for either the PTD program or the DWI court, and I should be filing that with the county court level today.
Okay. So Ms. Munoz, are you present?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Was that wasn't she supposed to apply already from the last time that you all announced, or am I confusing this with another case?
No, Judge, you're correct. We were originally looking to get the occupational license at the JP level, but my client would feel more comfortable with me filing at the county court level. So I've gathered all the documents and I'll be filing a petition today.
Okay. All right, then I'll go ahead and have you come back on September the 2nd at 9:30 to see if that's already been done. That's plenty of time. And if possible, have her app already submitted before then.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so Ms. Munoz, we'll see you back here on September 2nd at 9:30. Does she have a device by any chance?
I don't believe so, Judge. I don't think so.
Okay, no, she stated no. All right, then we'll see you then, Ms. Munoz.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Mr.
Thanks, Judge.
Trejo, do you have another case?
That's all I have, Judge. Maybe excuse.
Judge, if I may,
Okay, go ahead.
Judge, for that defendant, she's not PD eligible. It was denied on June 9th because she had a prior POM that was supposed to be a pretrial diversion.
Okay, so Mr. Trejo, she's not PTD eligible. However, that doesn't mean you can't apply and ask for reconsideration. That's completely up to you, but just so you know.
Yes, Judge, we have not applied, but we're gonna give it a shot.
Okay,
Thank you, Your Honor.
okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Attorney Melissa Montes?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have number 5 on the court's docket, Lorenzo.
CR 20-05786-I, the state of Texas versus Lorenzo Aranda. Is Mr. Aranda present?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, and what is your announcement, counselor?
Your Honor, I believe, I anticipate that this should be a plea. My client does want to see the video. We did submit a USB to the DA's office yesterday, I believe, or the day before. And we're just asking for a little bit more time so we can review that video coverage, Judge.
Okay, and anything from the state?
Yes, Judge. We also emailed the defense counsel the paperwork back on June 10th. If she got those or not.
I do have.
Emailed what to her on June 10th?
The paperwork, the plea documents.
Oh, okay.
And we do have those documents.
Okay. Okay, so he needs an opportunity to review that video. And Ms. Soto, do we have an updated report on him?
He has his device with interlock with lifesaver, Judge, no violations.
Okay.
And Judge, he does work out of the area, so that's why it's been a little bit difficult getting things done, but he understands that we need to resolve this matter.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you an opportunity to get that USB back with the video and review it with your client, and I'll have y'all come back for a status on August the 26th at 9:30. If you decide that you're going to take the plea and you need to be placed on the plea docket, then just let us know and we'll change you. Okay? Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Mr. Parson, I apologize. I did not, with all the squares, I did not see you, sir. The public defenders doesn't have the upgraded Zoom with the.
No, I have it, Your Honor. I'm just a very patient attorney. I know you have a lot on the docket. And part of the reason is that we've been having trouble, my client has been having trouble signing in. He's present. We've been contacting him back and forth this morning. And in fact, at one point, I think he had called in. And let me give you the numbers, Your Honor.
Okay.
If you don't mind, it's 46 and 47 on your docket. Alonzo Rodriguez Pena.
Okay, so do you see him on the screen now or?
I don't, Your Honor. He was on earlier that might be him on the call. But he apparently the video he has trouble with.
Okay, so is he an English speaker or Spanish speaker?
He speaks a little English, Your Honor, but is more fluent in Spanish.
Okay, Ms. Castaneda, can you please see if Mr. Alonso Peña is present?
Alonso Peña. Alonso Peña, ¿está usted presente?
I don't know if you can ask him to unmute.
Alonso Peña, ¿puede quitarle la bocina? ¿Puede oprimir el botón de la bocina?
Do you have a phone number for him, Mr. Parson?
I do, Your Honor.
Does it end in 960?
Let me verify that for you, Your Honor. I feel like every time I come into your court, I always have an excuse for you, and I apologize for that. His phone number ends in 960. That's correct. Your
Okay,
Honor.
that's him. He might not be able to figure it out, but, well, the reason I do need to have him somehow for you to make arrangements for him to be on video because he has 57 skip tests.
Yes, Your Honor. And apparently I think the issue is that he travels between the United States and Mexico as a part of his job. And I think he's saying that there's some issue about the mobile device causing problems when he's away. But I will have him appear. If I need to bring him into my own office to do that, we can do that, Your Honor.
Well, you do, especially also, I don't know if you're aware that he just picked up another DWI with an accident on June the 10th.
I am unaware of that, but I will address that with him and figure that out.
So I need for him to be present with you or with a video, something. I don't want him calling in because I need to address these things with him.
Yes, Your Honor. Obviously, I don't think that he would be able to get here today in time for the court. Can you reset us for a date for him to appear?
August 5th at 9:30 is the quickest that I can do it.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate that. And again, I apologize for any inconveniences this caused.
No, that's not, just, I need for him to be in front of me so I can inconvenience him.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, anything else?
That's all I have today, Judge. May I be excused?
You certainly may. Thank you for your patience. Okay, Ms. Gutierrez, I do see your client on. So, yes, Mr. Contreras. So, I mean, I already accepted your announcement, but at the time he couldn't hear me. He was having some difficulty, I think, when he was outside. So, Mr. Contreras, can you unmute yourself?
I'm unmuted.
Okay. So your attorney already made the announcement for you. And so I've reset you to September the 2nd at 9:30. So I need for you to stay in close contact with her because I want this case resolved as soon as possible, okay?
Yeah.
No, it's yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Ms. Gutierrez, we'll see you back here on September the 2nd at 9:30. And if for some reason you've accepted a plea offer and you need to be placed on the plea docket, let us know and we'll move him to 1:30.
Very well, Your Honor. You have anything further? May we be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Ms. Garza, before we move on to yours, I just need to check if we're done with the 9:30 a.m. docket. I don't know. Who is this? Ms. Alvarez, Alyssa Alvarez?
Yes,
okay.
Judge.
We're here on CR 20-2478-I, the state of Texas versus Alyssa Nicole Alvarez. I believe you're here on your PTD status, ma'am?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, and what is the announcement from the state?
Yes, Judge, we'll file the dismissal as soon as the docket's over on that one because the defendant will comply with the PTD required.
Okay. Okay, Ms. Alvarez, congratulations on completing the program and you have complied with all the requirements. The state is going to be dismissing the matter against you and it'll be done administratively. So you don't have to do anything further. What I'll do is I will set a tickler though. I'll set it for August the 6th, just to make sure that the dismissal has already been submitted.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay,
Judge,
you have a great day. Oh,
and
wait.
Just to be clear, that is only on the POM. She's
Yes,
still,
that is only on her, on CR 20-2478-I. I believe she has a pending matter, another pending matter.
correct.
Yes.
And she's still to report to Ms. Soto on that one.
Yes. Okay. Okay, and then, sir, in the blue shirt, Galaxy A515G, what is your name?
David Arciniega Chavez.
I'm sorry?
David Arciniega Chavez.
Okay, and who is your attorney, sir?
I do not have an attorney, ma'am.
Judge, he's the victim on the bench trial case.
Oh, okay. Okay, Raul Garza Jr.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir, can you please turn, there you go. Okay, is your attorney still Jose Rivas?
Yes. He told me that Florencio Lopez was going to stand in for him today. I've contacted him multiple times since I joined the meeting, and I've had no response.
Okay. That's on CR 160564-I. Okay, did you submit your proof of repossession of the vehicle?
I don't. I'm still waiting on that letter, but however, I do have the insurance that I need to turn into the office.
Okay, so Mr. Nguyen, is he supposed to turn in that non-owner's insurance to your office?
Yes, Judge. That's what we're requesting from him.
Okay. That needs to get submitted as soon as possible. Now, Mr. Garza, I can accept your announcement without your attorney being present, or did you want for your attorney to be present?
I would rather wait for my attorney to be present.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a quick reset to August the 5th at 9:30. Make sure that somebody is with you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Okay, we'll see you then.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Efrain Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir, have you had contact with your attorney?
No, ma'am.
The attorney said we needed to get.
Okay,
I need to get another this.
okay, on CR 20-08006-I, is Mr. Ortegon retained or appointed?
I wouldn't know, ma'am.
Okay, can somebody check?
Yes, ma'am. He was retained from what I see, Judge.
Okay, so Mr. Martinez, you retained Mr. Ortegon.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so then is Mr. Ortegon still your attorney?
No, ma'am.
Okay, and what, have you had that discussion with Mr. Ortegon? Because I do not see that a motion to withdraw has been filed.
I barely talked with the office today, ma'am.
Okay, and did you notify his office today that you no longer required his services?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I need for whoever's talking to you or trying to talk over you not to talk. Because the last time I checked, you were an adult.
She's helping me right now because I'm still new to this, trying to figure it
No,
out.
it's not about that. I see your face. I just want to hear you. Are you mentally competent to talk on your own behalf?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then that's all I need to know. So you advised Mr. Ortegon's office today that you are seeking new counsel.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so then are you asking for time to hire a new attorney?
Yes, ma'am, please.
Okay, I'm not gonna give you too much time. I'm gonna have you come back on August the 26th at 9:30 and make sure that you have your new attorney before then. Do you understand that?
Ma'am, would I be able to be appointed an attorney?
Only if you qualify. And if that's the case, then I need for Mr. Ortegon to file his motion to withdraw as well.
Okay, ma'am.
Are you gonna be asking for a court-appointed attorney?
No, ma'am.
Okay, next time you appear in front of me, do not have anybody else around you talking in your ear or talking for you. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll see you on August the 26th at 9:30, sir. Okay. So let me call Mr. Lira. Was Mr. Guerrero going to be coming on?
Yes, ma'am. He's here. Let me call him real quick. He's here.
Judge, Mr. Guerrero also has 48 and 49. It's not the same defendant.
What number is Mr. Lita?
Lita is 32 and 33, Your Honor.
Mr. Cirilo Flores, while we're waiting, do you want to contact your attorney to see if he's going to be logging in?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
He's coming, Your Honor.
Okay. Since I didn't see him on, Mr. Lita, I apologize. I didn't know if he was already out of another hearing or not.
It's okay. You're already home? Yes. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yes. Yes, sir.
Morning,
Good morning, Mr. Guerrero.
morning, Judge. I'm here for Luis. And we got the discovery on this case, Your Honor. And from the discovery, I take it there's a video recording of my client's stop. He got charged with DWI and possession of marijuana. I think if I'm given a chance to work it out, but I think Mike's the one that's got this file. I think we can work out an agreement, maybe do a plea bargain on this one. Now that I got the discovery.
Okay, so it's CR 1910500-I, CR 1910501-I, the state of Texas versus Luis Enrique Lira. So then, Mr. Guerrero, just if is Mr. Nguyen, do you see that there is a video?
Let me check on it, Judge.
The reason I suspect there's a video is because there's a field sobriety test that is described by the officer after he pulls my client over. He claims that my client failed several points on the test. There was a subsequent blood alcohol, and well, my client didn't have any alcohol level. So, there's a possession of marijuana. So I can see a way we can work it out. I mean, do one and dismiss the other, kind of like. I mean, that's something you guys want to do.
Judge, I do see 3 DVDs on.
Okay, so get that USB to them, Mr. Guerrero, as soon as possible so they can get that video and you all can go ahead and review that video. And what I'll do is if you are going to want a recommendation after reviewing the video, email the state for a recommendation and they'll send you a rec. And then if you decide to take a plea, then they'll send you that plea paperwork. So I'm going to give you a little bit of time so that you can get all that done. So we're going to come back on September the 2nd at 9:30 to see if all of that has been done. If he's ready for a plea, let us know and we'll change him to the afternoon docket.
Yes. Yeah. Hopefully we'll have a plea ready to work something out with the state.
Okay. And I do appreciate Mr. Lita's patience. I did see him on since the beginning.
Yes, he's and I have another Luis on, but I have him in the lobby, so I'm gonna bring him in.
Okay, Mr. Lita, we'll see you on September 2nd at 1:30, sir. Just stay in close contact with your attorney so that you can fill out that paperwork.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
September 2nd, right now. September 2nd. I just want to be able to hear your case. Listen, it's have a seat.
Okay, CR 21-00437-I, CR 20-08304-I, the state of Texas versus Luis Gerardo Perez. And what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, we received a discovery from the state on Mr. Perez's case. He has two cases that didn't arise from the same transaction. He's got a possession of marijuana case that occurred, I think, in May of that year. And then this one, which was, an auto accident, kind of fleeing from the accident site type of charge. And that's the discovery I received on the second one. I don't have any discovery on the marijuana, but I think, I don't know whose file this is. If it's also Mike's, maybe we can work out an agreement to do one versus the other. I mean, and if that's something they're willing to do. So I'd like to try to resolve that with the state.
Okay, Mr. Nguyen, do you see if discovery still needs to be sent out on the 21-00437-I case?
Judge, I see that one was sent on June 17th.
Okay, then I must have missed that. I do have printed out the one with the auto accident with the pictures and everything, but not that one. So I'll fish it out my emails then.
Okay, if not, Mr. Nguyen, if you can assist the court in resending that to Mr. Guerrero.
Will do, Judge.
Okay.
And that one, I'd like to try to see if I can't reach out to Mike and work this one out too. This is 2 counts. Maybe we can do work out something.
Who knows? Maybe you'll catch him on a day that the A's having a special or something.
There you go. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking forward to.
So September 2nd at 9:30. That way you're already here on the other case.
Okay, sounds awesome. Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Okay, you certainly may. Okay, Mr. Flores, did you get a hold of your attorney, sir?
He said he was gonna get on.
Okay, then I do have another case that I'm gonna call, and then that'll be the end of the docket. So we'll see if he gets on by then, okay?
Let me call him again. Thank you.
Okay, I appreciate your patience, sir. Okay,
Yes, Your Honor.
okay, so let me go ahead and call CR 20-02300-I, the state of Texas versus Jacqueline Rodriguez. What are the announcements?
Yes, Judge. We were just able to make contact with the victim this morning. He wants to proceed with the case. And we're asking for a short reset. So we talked to him about the case since we just made contact with him this morning, Judge.
Okay, Ms.
Judge,
Bauer?
When he says a short recess, does it mean later on today or a few days or what is it that he's asking?
Well, I know that the victim is on, so the alleged victim is on, so he's requesting an opportunity to speak to the state.
Correct, Judge. It's my understanding that he does want to proceed with the charges. It is the first time that we've been able to contact him. It was set for a bench trial because of that reason. And I guess for the record, setting them for bench trials and sending subpoenas does work because he finally reached out to us. We would be asking for a longer reset, not just for this afternoon, because we haven't really even spoken to him in preparation of a bench trial, if that's the way that Ms. Garza and her defendant still want to go.
Yes, Judge, we want a trial, Judge, and maybe we need to have an in-person trial, Judge, because I do have some exhibits that I would like to present in court on text messages from him to my client, even after this, you know, the alleged incident of assault that he's claiming. I have photos and I have text messages from him, Judge, and I think I would like to do it in person. I think it'd be more effective.
Okay, Ms. Rivera, what is our next in-person date?
Yes, Judge, our next in-person date would be September the 9th at 11.
Okay, September 9th at 11 a.m. Sir, you're responding today to a subpoena, is that correct?
Judge, it's my understanding
Yes.
that he didn't even get served. That it came back unserved, but he knew about this hearing.
Well,
Judge,
he's on, I'm just asking him. So was he served with a subpoena after all, Ms. Lozano?
I think there's a note, Judge, that it was unserved, but that the sheriff's contacted them. He does, my understanding is that he works out of town. So I'm not sure how sheriffs were able to, but they were able to, you know.
Okay, no, the only reason I asked is if he had been served, I was just gonna let him know that he was gonna stay under that subpoena, but he hasn't been served and he's here voluntarily today.
Correct.
So, Mr. Chavez, just so you know, your cooperation will be needed if you do choose to go forward. So we are resetting this bench trials to September the 9th at 11 a.m. So if you do want to continue, then you need to stay in communication with the DA's office. If you have a change of mind, then you also need to communicate that with the DA's office so that you can fill out the appropriate paperwork. Okay, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the setting on September the 9th is in person. So you will need to make arrangements to be here in Hidalgo County for that day at 11 a.m. Okay, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, just so that we're clear on that. Okay, so then we'll come back on September the 9th at 11 a.m. and that will be an in-person bench trial.
thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll see you then.
Have a good day.
Thank you, likewise.
And Judge, if you can let the victim know that he's excused. Oh, he left. There you go.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Flores, I still don't have Mr. Sanchez on.
So what can we do about that?
Well, let me get to your case. What, your number 18 through 22 of my docket. None of them are DWIs, so I don't have a problem in giving you some time. But the thing is that I do need for you to contact your attorney after sometime. I know you already did, but I'm going to give you a new date, and please let him know that he really has to be present at that time. I need to know what you want to do on those cases. You don't answer me now, okay? Because you don't have your attorney, so don't answer me now. But I do need for you to start thinking what it is that you want to do with those cases, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to give you an opportunity, and I'm going to have you come back on September the 2nd.
September the 2nd.
At 9:30, and that'll be plenty of time for you to be able to decide what you want to do, and that'll give your attorney plenty of time to also get on for that day, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm giving you this courtesy because I saw you on from the beginning and you've been very respectful, okay?
Thank you so much.
Okay, you have a great day, sir.
You too, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Lopez, I understand that you were going to be standing in for Mr. Rivas.
Yeah, I apologize. I was in County Court 2 and County Court 6 in my own cases, so he just informed me last night, sent me a text, so I believe he's
Okay.
on Zoom.
Well, his client was on from the beginning, but we gave him another date of August the 5th at 9:30.
Were there anything I need to tell the attorney? Did he submit the paperwork?
The only thing that's pending is Mr. Garza did announce that he did obtain the he did obtain the non-owner's insurance.
Okay,
So that non-owner's insurance does need to be submitted to the state.
okay.
He also announced that he was still waiting for the letter for the proof of repossession of the vehicle. But other than that, we didn't do anything else. He was just giving us an update.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor, and I apologize to this honorable court. It was not-
That's fine. I understand. Okay.
Good day, Your Honor. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Mm.
Okay, let me go ahead and go over. Okay, do we have any announcements for 7 and 8?
Sorry, Judge, I was trying to unmute. Judge, he was reset to August the 5th at 9:30.
Okay. Okay, and what about 30 and 31?
30 and 31, Judge. August the 24th at 9:30.
Okay, and 50, 51, and 54. And actually 54 comes with all the way through 58.
Okay, Judge, on number 50, Judge, I have a reset date for August the 19th. Discovery was going to be reviewed again or exchanged once again.
And 51?
51, Judge, I have August the 5th.
Okay, and 54 through 58?
Let me get that up for you, Judge, 1 second. August the 19th, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Flores, did you have something else for the court?
Yes, ma'am. I talked to Sanchez that he was logging in right now.
Okay, well, we're still going over just some housekeeping things, so you can stay logged in and we'll see if he does.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Okay.
On number 72 and 73, Judge, August the 24th at 9:30.
Okay, hold on. What about number 59?
1 second, Judge.
Judge, I see that one was dismissed.
That one was dismissed.
Okay. And 61?
61, Your Honor, August the 24th.
Okay, and 72 and 73?
The same date, Your Honor, the 24th, as well as 74. And Christopher Walls was present this morning. I did send him a message that his attorney was in contact with me and he was excused.
Okay, I did see that. Okay. Mr. Sanchez, can you hear me?
Judge, I'm here. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and recall your case. That is CR 20-07719-I, CR 20-07720-I, CR 20-07721-I, CR 211787-I, and CR 211786-I. The state of Texas versus Cirilo Flores Jr. And what is your announcement, counselor?
Your Honor, we've received discovery on this case.
It's an assault case, I believe a terroristic threat as well. We're asking for additional time. We anticipate the victim to cooperate with the state, and we anticipate that's going to benefit Mr. Flores' recommendation. I'm not sure if they've submitted an affidavit or not, but I was under the impression that they were going to.
Okay, Mr. Nguyen, do you see if an A&P has been submitted
On
to
that
the
one,
state?
no, Judge, I don't see one.
Okay, well, do you have the victim information so that you can contact the victim to see if they are going to want to proceed?
Can I have, I have one number, but I wasn't able to reach them. Does the defense have an alternate number that I might try to reach out to them?
Okay, how many victims do we, alleged victims do we have?
We have one, Judge.
Okay, and that contact information is Mr. Flores. Does Mr. Flores have communication or at one point have communication with this person? Do you know if he has an alternate number for them?
Judge, if there's one out there, I'll get it to Mr. Nguyen.
Okay. Okay, then I'm going to give you an opportunity for the state to confer with the alleged victim and see if there's going to be an affidavit that is signed on their behalf, an affidavit of non-prosecution. And I'll also give you an opportunity to review the discovery that you have received. So we'll return on September the 2nd at 9:30 to see where we are in this case.
Judge, if I may, the defendant has a felony that's at intake right now.
Okay, so he has, I still want to see if you all are going to get in touch with them. So are you going to wait to see what happens on the felony in order to see how these cases are worked out, or are you going to do them independent of each other? Do you know, Mr. Sanchez?
Your Honor, I'm waiting for this felony as well. I still would. It makes negotiating a lot easier if they recommend a dismissal to you on the assault case, and maybe it's a possible deferred on the felony. And now the law has changed regarding expunction requests when there's multiple arrests. It used to be where you couldn't expunge a dismissed case within a group of cases that was dismissed on one arrest. The 13th court has come out with, the Supreme Court has come out where now you can carve out, or you can carve out a felony and you can go through the expunction and they'll honor the expunction. It was complicated with probable cause attaches to all arrests, regardless of the ultimate dismissal, and therefore you're not entitled to expunction. Long story, Judge, but a dismissal, even on a misdemeanor where there's a deferred on a felony, still leads to expunction. And that's a good thing as far as the defense goes.
Okay, so I'll give you an opportunity to do that. Let's just come back on the 2nd and let's see where we are. If you change your mind and you decide that you want to do something in conjunction with the felony, then we'll just reset you at the time for after the felony, okay? So, but we'll come back on September 2nd at 9:30.
Your Honor, I mean, thank you for listening to my small dissertation, but I mean, an example that I think you would see regularly in your court is your DWI and maybe the companion state jail cocaine case that the guy had in his pocket. And it's very common for someone in my side of the bar to get probation or misdemeanor, and they'll dismiss the felony. And anybody in their right mind would take that. But there was a point in time where you could not expunge that dismissed cocaine case because he's pled to one of the group of cases on the arrest. Now it's changed where you can do that. So it's a good thing.
Yes. And I want to know where I submit for my CLE hours for that update.
Well, let me just say it's zero ethics, Judge.
So and honestly, it is good to know. And of course, I mean, hopefully more criminal defense attorneys know that because it'll assist them in being able to decide what is the best avenue to proceed with their client if they choose to one day expunge their record. So
the old way created a huge problem. You would have to reject a dismissal of a felony and roll the dice, and only because of a permanent on your record, and you would turn down an incredible offer. So that being said, Judge, now you may see a change in the way people negotiate your cases. Is the point?
Well, yes, as long as it disposes them off my docket.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, we'll see you, Mr. Flores, on September the 2nd at 9:30, and I appreciate your patience, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, thank you. You are dismissed.
Okay.
Okay, so number 42 on the docket, I guess I missed that one.
That was reset to August the 5th, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, then that concludes this morning's criminal docket unless you all have anything.
No,
Okay,
ma'am.
so let me stop the live stream. We are now off